Okay, let's start with this. The University of Michigan being ranked number 24 for producing America's next great founder. On paper, sure, their 94% graduation rate and $96,000 average salary look impressive. But wait, does that really mean they're breeding the next Elon Musk or Sarah Blakely? Personally, I think there's a massive disconnect here between metrics and reality. Let me explain why this ranking might be missing the point entirely. First off, let's unpack the obsession with business majors. The article mentions 8 concentrations. But here's the thing, entrepreneurship isn't taught in a spreadsheet. I've met accounting majors who can't think outside a textbook, and dropout billionaires who never needed a degree. The real question is, are schools like just churning out corporate drones, or are they actually fostering the kind of rebellious thinking that creates founders? Spoiler, this ranking doesn't answer that. Now, the alumni list: Larry Page, Gerald Ford, Leo Burnett. Solid names, but let's get real. Larry Page co-founded Google, but did Michigan teach him to revolutionize search engines? Or did he drop out and then change the world? That's the elephant in the room no one's addressing. Universities love taking credit for their famous grads, but success is rarely about the classroom, it's about networks, timing, and raw ambition. Wait, why are so many Big Ten schools dominating this list? Indiana at number 3? Rutgers at number 5? This isn't about football hype. What this reveals is a shift in entrepreneurship's center of gravity. Public universities are producing founders who don't need Silicon Valley's blessing. They're building companies in Midwest hubs, leveraging lower costs and untapped talent pools. That's the real story here, but the article barely scratches the surface. Let's talk about that 94% graduation rate. Sounds great until you realize it might actually be a liability. In my experience, the most innovative thinkers often don't fit the traditional path mold. Steve Jobs dropped out. Dwayne Johnson got expelled. Obsessing over graduation rates could mean schools are prioritizing conformity over nurturing mavericks. Is accidentally filtering out the exact type of people who'd start billion-dollar companies? And the Ross School of Business being one of the best, what does that even mean? MBAs are increasingly irrelevant in tech. Look at the top startups of the last decade. How many were founded by MBA grads versus self-taught coders or engineers? This ranking assumes business education equals entrepreneurial success, but I'd argue it's the opposite. Real founders unlearn what schools teach them. Here's the deeper issue. Rankings like this reinforce the myth that success comes from pedigree. If you're a student at thinking, I'm on the fast track because of this list, you're already losing. The best founders are driven by hunger, not resume padding. They're the ones taking risks, not chasing metrics. This ranking might actually be dangerous if it makes students complacent. But here's the twist, I actually do think could produce the next great leader. Just not because of their graduation stats or salary numbers. It's because of the underdog mindset. When you're not Harvard or Stanford, you've got something to prove. You're scrappier. You're forced to innovate instead of relying on a name. That's the unspoken advantage grads might have, and it's not even mentioned in this analysis. So what's the takeaway? Rankings are entertainment, not prophecy. The next Larry Page isn't going to emerge because his school made a list, it'll happen because he ignored the list, broke the rules, and redefined what success looks like. And honestly? If you're watching this video, maybe that's the lesson here. Stop chasing credentials and start chasing problems you can't stop thinking about. That's where real founders come from.